Good morning, everyone. This vlog is going to be the very next day right after the previous one. And we are off a little bit later than we wanted to be this morning. In fact, Emily has beat us out to do her job. And no, I do not mean her job. Whoop, that's my corner. I forgot I need to get fuel. I do not mean her job over at Wendy's. Being summer now, I've gotten her work permit extended for full-time work under the farm provisions as well, so she can work even longer than other underage persons. Let's get in here and get the old truck filled up. I will talk to you guys as soon as I'm done here getting fuel. Alright, so as I was starting to say before I interrupted myself with the need to get fuel, Emily is on summer version of her work permit, and she's out working with our John Deere, the vintage tractor, right now. You might be wondering, well, where am I going then? Surprise, surprise. But this farm that we've never seen any equipment at finally has brought over some equipment. And we've picked up a contract with them to do some grass work. So we're stopping over here. And our equipment's in this first barn right here. So let's shut the old truck off and go see what we have, eh? So we've got I'd call it a fairly large mower, but I guess this is not the largest out there. Made by, I think it's, well, I don't know where they're from actually, but the brand is Krona. I think that's how it's pronounced. We've got a John Deere, which you guys know I love, with a nice 6230R. Behind that we've got a baler. Over in the corner we've got a bale wrapper. And in here we have a JCB with an auto stack trailer to pick those bales up. I didn't even think we had JCB stuff here in the States other than telehandlers, but you learn something new every day, right? So let's jump in the mower here. Get it all fired up. Familiarize myself with the controls a little bit. I didn't tell them I wasn't familiar with all this computerized gadgetry these days. But this doesn't look too difficult to run. So here we are. And the grass that we're mowing is literally right across the street here. Nobody coming. Let's get out over here. And this will be us. Make sure we're far enough forward when that swings down. There we go. Alright, Yep, that lowers it down. And there we go. We are on and running. Ooh, I was under the impression that this thing was supposed to swath. Alright, what control am I missing here? Okay, enough kerfuffling around. This thing really books. I am impressed. It's got some giddy up and boogie to it. So later on, we do also have another little surprise in that I have made us go almost broke, but it's worth it because we'll make more money. I have invested almost all of our money into a fertilizer and lime spreader. So it's a fertilizer spreader for solid, not liquid fertilizer. And it will also spread lime. It came up in the old classified section of the newspaper, and I grabbed it before it went off to a farm auction, which was its next, well, not farm, but heavy equipment, which was its next destination if it didn't sell through the ad in the paper. It was a really reasonable price. It's a couple years old, but it's in good shape, and so yeah, I paid about half of what it was brand new, and I'm happy with that price. It's going to allow us to do a lot more contracts, and the seller was happy with that price, so that's a pretty rare deal where everybody is happy. That's the sort of deal where you take it and you run before somebody changes their mind. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with it. I'm sorry, I feel like we're making progress and becoming stable, and that's a good thing, right? So I'm gonna continue pursuing this line of work. I found that I'm fairly good at it, so why not do it? Then earlier I was telling you about Emily and helping out during the summer as well like this. She says she's enjoying it so far. I don't know if that's actually true or not, but she claims to not mind the work and actually enjoy being outdoors. So, you know, she is still working at Wendy's, so it's only when she's not at work that she'll be helping out. But that's still, you know, better than nothing, right? Let's see how I'm doing on my judgment there. Actually, pretty good. So, if all went to plan, I did yesterday evening. She was starting on a planting job. We weren't going to be able to finish it yesterday, but I was trying to get her familiar with how everything operated. That's what she's out finishing up right now. So if all goes according to plan and I did everything right, you will actually have already seen her working, because there's some montage footage that I took, and that will be at the start of this video before we get to me rambling on and on and on and on. What the? Okay, so is that a safety feature on this where if you raise the mowers, they shut off? That seems like an awkward safety feature to me. What if I want them on and I'm only just raising them to get over an obstacle before I put them right back down? I'm not sure I like that. Or if I just keep bumping the switches, because they are very close together. Anyway, you guys don't want to hear me chitter chatter about nothing. And I'm sure my exuberance can only be taken so much before you guys get to the point where you're over it. So I will put you out on the drone, and we'll see you again when we switch over to the next piece of equipment. Alright. Last strip. This thing is fast. I don't know how much time has passed since we started, but it can't be much. This thing just books right through it. Creates a lot of dust, though. And it's not just regular dust, it's pollen-filled dust. You can see it. All yellow and yellow-green coming out all over the place around the mower heads. That is not the greatest thing for my allergies. Grab a quick drink of water there. Make sure everything folded up correctly. That one's up. That one's up. Okay. Time to get out the baler, and I get to drive that nice John Deere that they have. I'm looking forward to that one. But I think I will take a quick break before I jump into that. Make use of their restroom facilities and get myself a fresh cold water out of the cooler in the truck. Ooh. That big old wing mower sure does make it hard to see, though, doesn't it? suppose I could have used the mirror a little more, but I don't know. I'm just in the habit of looking over my shoulder all the time. I shall see you guys briefly when we are in the John Deere getting the work done. Hello again, everyone. We are in the Deere, and we are getting some baling done. So, when you guys come to watch this, if I insert it, well, depending on where I insert it, but I actually took a longer break than I had originally intended. I took the pickup truck over and went to visit Em, see how she was doing, give her a fresh water, which she was grateful for because hers has been gone for the past half an hour or so, she'd said. And she was just about done with the field, so I stayed there and did some more footage of her. I'm not sure if I'll put it in during editing before or after. I might put it at the end, you know, bookend the vlog with shots of her doing some work. Oops, hit the wrong button again. And yeah, so she finished that. We made a net off of that of $794, or at least I thought that was the net, but then Emily called me and told me that she spent $80 on fuel. Oh goodness, the price of diesel right now. It's disturbing. I don't know how anyone can afford to live with fuel prices so high. But 'tis the world we live in, isn't it? Whew. Baler definitely takes some power, doesn't it? This wonderful John Deere ought to be able to handle it, though. So anyway, she said that she was gonna, after she got off the phone with me, she was going to go and wash the tractor at the local car wash. So we should have a nice clean tractor when we get home. Not through any of our doing, but you know, Em and I have to take care of each other since we're the only family either of us has left. And I know I haven't talked about Farmer Fred in a while with you guys, or what happened around all of that, but there is news there that I will share probably in the next vlog. I'm not quite ready to talk about things just yet, but I will let you guys know everything that's happened. In the meantime, I'm thinking that it must be time for me to, I don't know, just turn off the camera and get some work done, I think. You guys don't need to be suffering through yet another one of my time lapses, especially since this one won't take quite as short a time as the Big M did. I think that's what that's called. No, the Corona. I think Big M is like a brand, a product line of theirs, and I'm not sure if that is a Big M or not, but it is a Corona. Or maybe it's Crone, I don't know. I'm not an expert in these matters. At any rate, I'll see you guys when the field is close to being done. So I brought you guys back before I finish the baling because I just read an interesting message from one of my subscribers. Apparently, the old vintage John Deere, I'm being ripped off if I take the offer from the museum. And instead, I should be looking for a collector. Because apparently, that is a prototype. My tractor is labeled with original factory stickers as a John Deere 850 diesel. And it has a 2-cylinder diesel engine in it. Well, there is no such tractor. What this was a prototype for is what became the 30 series tractors. So the 830. Now there's a John Deere 850 out there, but it's a compact tractor that's actually manufactured by Yanmar in Japan. Whereas the John Deere 30 series, which is what my tractor is apparently a prototype for, was of course manufactured here in the United States, specifically in Waterloo, Iowa. So, completely different tractor. And I mean, I suppose it's possible that the stickers aren't really the original factory, but Old Man Fred's not the type of guy to fake something like that. He just wouldn't. Now, Fred's not stupid. He had to have known that what he had was a very unique item. And he just gave it to me. I'm floored. I don't know what to think about it. But apparently, I should be posting what I have all over John Deere forums on the internet and letting people know that it is available for sale if I want to sell it. And that I should get some ridiculous offers. Potentially 6-figure offers. Now, that just boggles the mind. Because, once again, Fred just gave it to me. Sorry, my OCD wouldn't let me leave that little bit there that I had missed earlier. Terrible trait, I know. So, I don't know. I don't know what to do now. I thought that the offer from the museum was very generous. You know, they were offering almost triple what Fred said that he paid for it when he bought it. Now, admittedly, it had a lot of problems when he bought it. He had to do quite a lot of paint work on it and things like that, and some mechanical work. But he bought it for basically a song. So if he really did, as I suspect, know what he had, I mean, wow. I'm floored. Anyway, I just had to share that with you guys. I don't know what to think. Alright, I'll talk to you in a little while. Hello again, everyone. We are out doing the wrapping. And Emily's right behind us with the stacker. Nice work. Alright. So we just need to keep on keeping on. And maybe give you guys at least a partial time lapse of this with the two of us working together. Something we haven't done before. I will talk to you again in a little while then. Alright, everybody. We are done. Oh, what a day's work. Emily's finishing up with the collecting with the stacker. I don't see her. I don't know where she's at. She must be taking them to deliver. I only see 4 left. Oh, hold on. There she... Did she make a wrong turn? She must have made a wrong turn. Yeah, she's got a full trailer. So she's going to head off and deliver those. What is she doing? I'll have to ask her later. I have something I must go do. So, after what we learned about with the 850, I did some more research and I followed the suggestions as I was cruising around the field in the tractor. I mean, I was on cruise control, doing the baling and the wrapping both. The baling and the wrapping both. I was on cruise control, so it's wasn't any big thing for me to keep one eye on where I was going at such low speeds and do some internet things on my phone. Goodness, traffic is so slow around here. And I posted about it on several John Deere forums. And yeah, apparently it is extremely rare if it is real. Which everyone seems to believe me that what I have is the real deal, so I'm not too concerned about that. And so because of that, I took a small loan. And we get to buy one of these 4020s. This one is available for $5,000. The one over there with the cab is available for $8,000. It's already hooked up to our fertilizer spreader. So I guess we will jog over here and have a look at this first. Yeah, definitely a 4020. There are a couple old John Deeres, which is what I requested. Now you will notice that there is a hydraulic line hanging there. What I've been told is that we are short 1 hydraulic line, which we would have been short 3 with the 850, so this works out better anyway. So basically what it means is that right now we're hooked up for lowering these arms. And then we'll have to change our hoses in order to do other functions because of that limitation. And then we'll have to change them back to raise the arms. But we're not going to bother with that right now. That's a thing for when we're actually using the spreader. It's an inconvenience, but it is what it is. Alright, well, she fires right up. She seems to haul the spreader no problem, of course. This is with a light load. Yeah. The engine does make a little bit of a weird noise at idle. But let's disconnect everything here. And give the other one a run. I do kind of prefer the wide stance front end. This one just sounds better too. Yeah, this one sounds much better at idle. Same limitation with the hoses, of course. So other than the cab, this one is superior in every way. In my opinion. So this is definitely the one that we're going to take. Let me go inside and talk to the dealership guys, and I will see you when we are on our way home. Well, sorry about that, everybody. I forgot to turn the camera on when we left the shop. Needless to say, since we have this new, much more powerful tractor, much more versatile, I'm thinking the 850 would have struggled with this. So I think this worked out better in the end. Obviously, we're not going to be driving that beautiful thing anymore. We don't want to do anything to it. But I'm going to head in the house, get washed up, and start making dinner. Emily should be back soon. She is delivering that load over there at the ranch right now, in fact. And then has to go just pick up those last 4, deliver those, and she'll be done. I did speak with her on the phone while I was waiting for someone at the dealership. And it turns out what she was doing is being a good Samaritan. She was flagged down by a family who lost some stuff off the top of their car, and she was helping them look for it. That's why she was driving in the edge of that field so she could look in the ditch from a different angle and try to help them find it. That's my sister for you. So, all right, everyone. I think we're gonna end it here. As I said, I'm gonna go cook dinner. I will chat with you guys on the next vlog. Thank you.